so I don't have all my books here, but this is my January recap. I read 9 books this month, so let's get started. The first book that I read this year was the last book of the Off-Campus series. It was The Legacy. I don't have the physical copy with me because I already gave it to my sister. She is my library and I saw her for book club, so it was easier just to give it to her. I rated that 4 stars, so overall great. Loved it. I love seeing my past characters, people. I love seeing my past people. How do you say that? The next one was Consider Me. Now when I read this after that, I didn't realize it was a hockey romance, so that was kind of irritating. I don't really like to go back to back with genres or like stuff like that, but overall it was great. Loved it. Ate that shit up. I think 4 stars. I gave it 4 stars. I had my book club book. Okay, so we chose out of a hat this month because no one had a birthday, so if you have a birthday you get to pick that month. But we read The Financial Peace Revisited by Dave Ramsey. Gave it a 3 stars. Most of my book club didn't even read that book. I think it was because of the book, or maybe they just didn't get to it, but I definitely read it. I read, so Blood and Ash I read last year. From Blood and Ash, I should say. And then I read Kingdom of Ash and Fire. I gave it 5 stars. So Blood and Ash I think I gave 5 stars as well. Let me go back. I can't remember. No, I actually gave it 4 stars. Okay, so this one I gave 5 stars. Absolutely loved it. I'm surprised I didn't give Blood and Ash 5 stars. I read this one. Now, after I read this one, like I said, I normally, even if it's a series, I normally like to split up series because I feel like if I don't do that, I will get bored. But instead, I went to the next book, so it's the 3rd book. Now, I did not want to go all the way to my sister's is on the other side of our town, and I didn't want to go there, so I ended up buying the book on Amazon and read it on my Kindle. It's The Crown of Gilded Bones is the 3rd one. 5 stars. Ate that shit up. I ate it up. I could not stop reading. I was reading and listening to it at the same time. I ate it up. So then I read the 4th one back to back to back. I don't do that. Let me tell you, I do not do that. So The War of Two Queens, 5 stars. Ate it up. Loved every bit of it. Then I went to 5. I couldn't stop reading this series. A Soul of Ash and Blood is the next one. I actually gave that one 3 stars. Hear me out. Overall, all the series, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, the whole series. There is another book coming out in June of this year, I believe. I believe it's June. Might be July. Can't remember. It was like from his point of view, which normally I would have loved, but I would have loved it as a 2nd book, not the 5th book, if that makes any sense. Like, I didn't like it. I just felt like I was reading Blood and Ash again. If I wanted to read Blood and Ash again, I would have just read it. Sorry, not sorry. Ugh. The Housemaid for my birthday in May. I read it last year. And then my husband got me the rest of the books. So I finally read the 2nd book of The Housemaid. So this one's called The Housemaid's Secret. It took me a while to get past the beginning. I don't know if I wasn't in the mood for maybe a thriller. I don't really know. But overall, I did like this book. I gave it 4 stars. Kept me on my toes. So then I did the 2.5. Like, came out after all 3 books. So this was a short story. I don't even really want to count this as one of my books that I read because it's a short story. It's gonna count toward my goal of the year. I gave it a 3 star. So it's funny. I want to give this like a 3.5 or like almost a 4 star. I feel like I should just give it a 4 star. Because originally I gave it 5, but then I was like, it's such a short. Ate the shit up at the end. What he did for her, ate it up. So, ate it up. that is my January wrap up. Actually, that is my January wrap up. I hope you like this. I will probably do a February one. If you have any recommendations for books that I need to read, let me know. I will read it. So, we'll come back. We'll be back. This is gonna be a thing. Thank you. I love you so much. Bye. You try to focus? Focus? Okay. What was I gonna say? I ate this shit up. It took me a while. I really don't want to hear Wendy's side of the story. I don't at all. I don't know what to say now.
So I finished.
Because that's it. That's all I have.
3 out of 5 star.
And I'm so hot. I do not feel good. I'm stuffed up.